Hello everyone, this is Afsar Ali. So in the last video, we discussed about how to send an email using Gmail API with Java. So in this video, we're gonna see how we can send email with attachment, right? We send only the email with the text body, but in this case, we'll be using text body and also the attachment in the body part, okay? So let's get started. I'll just open Eclipse, and if you see, this is our uh, method, create email method that we use to send for the email with the body text, all right? So now we need to create another method where we need to set a file, any file we can just send. So in this tutorial, what I'm gonna do is I'll be sending a HTML file. So this is my HTML. This is my HTML file that I'll be attaching in the body part. All right. So I placed it here within this directory, result.html. So I'll be sending this result.html within this body. All right, as an attachment. So how we can do that? So I have created one method already. So if you see, this is similar till here, everything is same. Till here is everything is say like I'm creating properties, then session, then I'm creating my message and set from and add recipients. So this is only one recipient here. So if you want to add a multiple recipient also, you can just add using multiple times this one. All right, so you can use, or you can use for loop as well or something like that to add multiple email ID to, if you want to send multiple users, right? You can do that as well. So in this case, what I need to use something called mime body part, all right, and multi-part. So this is most important. Multi-part is because we are sending in the body, we are sending multiple things, not only the text, not only the one thing that we are sending multiple parts. All right, so you need to use like this set content body text, and the body text is text or HTML, because we need to set the content of that body part. All right, then multi-part coming into a picture here. Multi-part add body part is mime body part. Whatever mime body part here, you can just add. And after that, I create another instance of a mime body part. All right. Then you have something called data source. All right. And file data source. What it will do is it will just read your files that you gonna attach that into the email. So what it is doing is, you can see, it's create a file data source from a file object. So we are sending a file object. So in this method, you can see in the end of the argument, I send a file object here, right? So that file object I'll be passing here in the mime body part, file data source in this object. All right, data source object. So after that, you need to set handler. In the handler, just put object of data handler. All right, and then set file name. Any file name that if you want to provide, you can just set it here, or maybe just get the same name, result.html file.get name. It will give me result.html file, the name of the file, and I'll set that. All right, then multipart dot add body part, and here I'll be just adding mime body part again, and email that sent set content multipart. This whole multipart would be added into the email object. Now here you can see my message object, I have email, and I'm setting this multipart into that, and this is of type text or HTML. If it is a different type, then you can also add. All right, and I'm returning email from here. I mean, this is returning my messages. All right, so the next part is that we need to do is send email we had. So maybe I'll just create another method for send email with HTML. All right, with attachment, HTML attachment or only attachment with attachment. All right, you can have multiple attachment as well, but in this case, I'll be using only one attachment. All right, so next thing that I need to call instead of create email, I'll just need to call this create email with attachment. Okay, so I call that method, and here I need to add one more file object. All right, so what I can do here, I'll just add new file. Okay, so this is my file object, and here I need to pass the path of this result.html. So what I can do, I can just write result.html. All right, so the result.html, the object I'm passing, file object, in this method. And the rest other things are same. The first one I'm just calling Gmail API, get Gmail services. This one will give me the refresh token or the Gmail service itself. So it will just create a Gmail service uh, using the credential.json. It will have it will set the refresh token, etc., and then it will instantiate Gmail service. All right, and then it will return me the Gmail service object. All right, so if you see in here, I'm just calling that and saving into a variable call or object called Gmail service. All right. So in the Gmail service, I'm just sending that as usual. You can say here, then send email. All right. Then I'm just printing some idea of that. So let's run it. I think it should work now. If I just run it, so sorry, I need to use here this send email with attachment to the main method, otherwise how it will run. All right, so send email with attachment, I'm just calling this whole method in the main method. So once I run it, it should send the email. You can see the message ID this and email is equal to email already sent. So if I check here in my inbox, I can see this is my demo test. Then you can see here, this is my demo text, and this is my subject line, and this is my HTML report. All right, so this is being attached here. So if I open it, I should see the HTML report. All right. So yeah, this is how you can add anything, whether it's a HTML, whether it's a zip file or image, etc. You can add into the email body. All right, so this is how we can do. In the next video, we'll see how we can see a whole HTML thing, whatever we see this whole HTML in the body. All right, so that we'll see in the next video. And for this videos, the code base will be available in the GitHub, and I'll put the link of the GitHub in the descriptions. Okay, so see you in the next video, and bye for now.